Hi, it's Erin again. Now we're going to combine all of our steps together. So since we have already blended our clay and made various colors, we've molded our clay and let it dry overnight, we're now going to play with painting our clay with various colors of Glimmer Glaze from Tattered Angels. The basic neon colors are the yellow, the orange, the pink, and the green, and I've wrapped them up in a damp towel and then put them in saran wrap and then put them in a Ziploc baggie. So that's how I can keep them so they don't dry out while I'm storing them. I then took this is the floral push mold, and I did a couple of them. This one here, I did 2 separate flowers, and I put a different center in with the flower. They're a little thin, which is actually quite nice because then they'll hold really well on the paper and not make it heavy if you're gonna put it on a card or something. And then I did a whole series, and I just kind of used up some I remixed, as you just saw. And I've left them overnight. And this is what I've gotten. I'm not too thrilled with the way these two turned out. I don't think I really spent the time to really push it in the mold and get good detail, which is just my fault. But these ones all turned out wonderfully. I mean, the coloration was a little bit fun. As you can tell, some of these, like these 2 greens, they're a little bit different. And that's because I blended some of the greens. At this point, I don't know which ones I did which. But now I'm gonna play and see what happens if I add in, and these are all Glimmer Glazes. So they're different, and they're gonna give kind of a sheen to them. And I'm just gonna kind of play and see what happens. Dry for a little bit, and truthfully there's some I like more than others. I'm not liking the purple. It just looks too dark and it looks kind of like a blob. You really can't tell that it is a flower, so I would call that a dud. This one, maybe because I didn't leave a really good impression, and maybe because I did the darker color, it just looks kind of funny. I'm not a big fan of this one either. All these other ones, with maybe the exception of this one, it's not bad. It's not my favorite. My favorites are the yellows. I really, really love the way the yellow on the yellow popped. I mean, that to me is fantastic. I think I'm gonna go back, and I did the clear on this one, and I'm gonna go back and do the yellow. So I went digging through my stash of various paper clips. I mean, everybody sees the standard paper clip with a thing on there, and then I thought about, well, hey, what if I went through and I found some fun shapes of paper clips and kind of played with the idea of attaching them on different shapes. And so look at all the fun shapes I found. It's not a true paper clip, but it is, you know, a clip of some kind. So I'm gonna start attaching them. Down, but I wanted to give them a little bit of extra firm support because I'm probably going to use this in a project and be fiddling with it. So I'm going to put a little bit of clay, and I'm just going to use the paint to help color it this time. So let's get going. Here are my little clips all set and dry. I did add a little bit, like I showed you just a second ago, of the clay in the back, and then I painted it with the same yellow glimmer glaze as I used on the yellow ones. And again, I just kept them all yellow just to keep it simple and easy. And I wasn't too careful about how pretty they looked on the back, because 9 times out of 10 you're just going to be seeing the front of the clip anyway. Or like this one, I might just glue the whole thing down. It really all depends on what I plan to use it for. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to go with them yet, but they are pretty cute. So now I have these really adorable embellishments. Then I get to put on cards, planners, little mini books, really kind of whatever I want to use them for. Thanks for stopping by. Please subscribe. Hope you come back again soon.